Sean, did you steal jewelry?
Come on, bro.
Sean, did you steal furniture? Sean, did you steal? How Sean Kingston kept his feelings under wraps. Sean, did you steal jewelry?
Come on, bro.
Sean, did you steal furniture? Sean, did you steal? How Sean Kingston kept his feelings under wraps. Sean, did you steal jewelry?
Come on, bro.
Sean, did you steal furniture? Sean, did you steal? How?
As follows. Count 1, organized scheme to defraud over $50,000. Count 2, criminal use of personal identification information. Count 3, grand theft, greater than $20,000, less than $100,000. Count 4, fraud, insufficient funds check, greater than $150. Count 5, grand theft, greater than $100,000. Count 6, criminal use of personal identification information. Count 7, criminal use of personal identification information. Count 8, grand theft, greater than $100,000. Count 9, criminal use of personal identification information. Count 10, probation violation, felony. I do find probable cause.
All right, welcome back to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It is your host with the most. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, please, and let's get into the topic. So, Sean Kingston. A day ago, we told you that Sean Kingston was extradited from California to the state of Florida, where he was booked into the Broward County Jail. I believe this is the same jail that has a couple of other famous rappers in it, to include YNW Melly. But that's another story. Now, his mother was also booked into that jail, and she was there for 4 days, and her bond was set at $160,000, which means she had to pay $16,000 to get out, and she did, and she got out. Sean Kingston, 1 day after hitting that jail from his extradition from California, his bond was set at $100,000 after he went before a judge. And just like that, $10,000 was paid, and Sean Kingston walks out of jail. Now, among the charges are 1 count of organized scheme to defraud over $50,000, 4 counts of use of impersonation without consent in order to defraud. That means they were using somebody's ID, somebody's identification, identity without their consent in order to defraud. Then there is 1 count of grand theft, which is greater than $20,000. And then there are 2 counts of grand theft greater than $100,000. A 10th charge accuses Sean Kingston of violating his probation for a previous charge of trafficking stolen property. Sean Kingston also was ordered to hand over his passport, which means he can't fly out of the country. Travel restrictions. Well, he probably can't even fly from state to state. Usually if you're on probation, you got to check in with your probation officer and get some special kind of okay for you to even leave the state that you're in. So he'll pretty much be stuck right where he's at for some time to come. According to the arrest warrants, they were obtained last week. Sean Kingston and his mother are both accused of defrauding several businesses, including a jeweler and a car dealer, and they face counts of grand theft over a Cadillac Escalade, nearly $500,000 in jewelry, and a custom bed, B-E-D, bed, that is valued at over $86,000. According to the arrest warrant, Sean Kingston's mother used someone else's identity to take over $200,000 from Bank of America. His attorney is right now saying Sean Kingston was coerced and he should not be facing any charges. It is his mother who is accused of using someone else's identity to take over $200,000 from Bank of America and over $100,000 from First Republic Bank. His mom also allegedly passed a bad check that was worth over $44,000 with Sean Kingston allegedly benefiting from her crimes. In 2015, a custom watch seller successfully sued Sean Kingston and his mother for $356,000 over an unpaid bill, while a New York jeweler was similarly successful in 2018, suing the mother and son again for another $301,000 over 9 items they had taken from him without paying him. Both those businessmen were successful at suing them and able to get their money. That is almost $700,000 worth right there. Now, in the past, Sean Kingston, he lost several civil suits for not paying off his bills, including some for luxury watches and a home entertainment system. Bob Rosenblatt, Kingston's lawyer, told the news media last month that they wanted to show that this is merely a civil case and this is not a criminal case. Well, that's not what the state is saying. Sean Kingston's mother, Kingston's mother, Turner, is also facing 8 charges and was arrested after the house was raided by the SWAT team, and she was held on $160,000 bond, which I said in the beginning, and she already paid and got out. The thing is, she also has bank fraud to her name from an incident that happened in 2006, where I believe it said here that she served a year and a half in prison off of that, right? According to this report. Now, watching Sean Kingston walk out of Broward County Jail a day after he was extradited from California and put there, he had the, celebrity thing going on, like people, cameras flashing, people were out there at media houses out there asking questions, and he basically refused to answer anybody's question, right? He went straight to the vehicle. He didn't answer any question except for one question. One of the reporters asked him, because he jumped in a Maybach. A Maybach is a very expensive car. So the reporter said, "Sean, is your Maybach rented?" And he said, "Nah, I own it. You could check the license plate." That's the only thing he answered then, right? Right now, Sean Kingston, actually, his lawyer says he will be asking for a trial by jury. And we already know he had to give up his travel papers, his passport, so he's going to be staying put, and that was by order of the court as well. Drove off in a Maybach, can't be too broke, went back to the same mansion. He's not homeless. And now he has a new video out also, and a new song that was released with NBA Youngboy. You could go look on YouTube and check that out and see. I'll give it this. The song with NBA Youngboy in the video is hot, it's fly, it's good. It's good for the streets, it's ready for radio, it's ready to go, right? He found but with NBA Youngboy and Sean Kingston going through their legal troubles and not able to promote this song, I don't know how far this song will go. However, it shows that he is still making music with people who are relevant to the culture, in the industry, etc., etc. Yeah, he might not have a hit on the radio, and he might not have made another song as big as Beautiful or as big as Eeny Meeny that he did with Justin Bieber, but I think a lot of people forget that Sean Kingston already toured the world with the likes of Chris Brown and the likes of Gwen Stefani and the likes of all these big name people that you see today. Our culture call it falling off, but nobody is hot on the charts forever. Everybody has their day. Some people just have more days than others. Glad to see him out, but it's going to be interesting to see where that court case goes. Question of the day, again, do you think that he or his mom, either one of them or both of them, are actually going to end up doing time behind these charges, or do you think it will all be settled behind the scenes. Nobody will do any jail time, and it'll be over with. Leave your comments in the comment section below, and I'll catch you on the next video. It's SouFLoTV. Update. I'm out. Peace.